What makes a city truly great? Is it its wealth, its history, its people, or its ability to influence the entire world? Imagine a city where medieval streets stand beside futuristic skyscrapers, where ancient palaces exist alongside one of the world's most powerful financial districts, and where a person can hear dozens of languages in a single street. That city is London. But here's the fascinating question. How did one city on the River Thames become a global center of finance, culture, education, politics, and innovation? And even more importantly, why does London remain so influential after centuries of wars, economic crises, and enormous global change? The answer is hidden in London's remarkable transformation. Clear context. London has existed in some form for nearly 2,000 years. It began as a Roman settlement on the River Thames and gradually developed into the political and economic heart of Britain. Over the centuries, London became a center of trade, empire, industry, finance, culture, and immigration. Today, it is one of the world's most internationally connected cities. But London's greatest strength isn't just one famous landmark, it's the combination of history, money, people, institutions, culture, and opportunity. And that's where the story gets interesting. A city built by history. Walk through London, and you're essentially walking through layers of history. The Tower of London, Westminster Abbey, St. Paul's Cathedral, Buckingham Palace, the Palace of Westminster. These landmarks tell the story of a city that has survived wars, fires, political revolutions, economic crises, and enormous social change. But London didn't simply preserve its past. It repeatedly reinvented itself. After the Great Fire of 1666 destroyed huge parts of the city, London rebuilt. After the Industrial Revolution transformed Britain, London expanded. And after the Second World War, the city continued evolving into a modern global capital. London's secret has always been its ability to change without losing its identity. The financial powerhouse. Now we reach one of London's greatest sources of influence: money. The City of London is one of the world's major financial centers. Banks, investment companies, insurance firms, law firms, and global businesses operate across the capital. London's location also gives it a strategic advantage. Its working hours overlap with financial markets in Europe and connect conveniently with markets farther east and west. That makes London an important meeting point for global finance. Billions of pounds move through financial institutions and markets connected to the city, and this financial influence reaches far beyond Britain's borders. But money isn't London's only form of power. A truly global city. London is one of the most internationally diverse cities on Earth. People from across Europe, Asia, Africa, the Middle East, the Americas, and beyond have made the city their home. Walk through London and you'll discover restaurants, businesses, communities, languages, religions, and traditions from around the world. This diversity isn't simply cultural. It creates international connections. A business owner in London can have customers in Dubai. A student can arrive from Pakistan. A technology company can hire talent from Europe. And a financial firm can work with clients across Asia and America. London doesn't just connect Britain to the world. In many ways, London is a small version of the world itself. Education and knowledge. London is also a major center of education and research. Universities and institutions across the city attract students and researchers from around the world. People come to London to study medicine, economics, engineering, law, science, arts, and technology. This creates a powerful cycle. International talent arrives, ideas are exchanged, research produces discoveries. Businesses use those ideas, and new opportunities attract even more talent. The result is a city where knowledge itself becomes an economic and cultural resource. But London's influence doesn't stop in classrooms or laboratories. Culture that reached the world. London has helped shape global culture for centuries. British literature, music, fashion, theatre, film, television, football. The city's West End attracts audiences from around the world. London has also been associated with legendary musicians, writers, designers, actors, and artists. From historic theatres to modern concert venues, creativity is everywhere. And London's cultural influence has something unusual. It can make a local idea become a global trend. The city that never stops moving. London is also famous for its infrastructure. The London Underground is one of the world's oldest metro systems. Millions of journeys take place across London's transport network every day. Red double-decker buses, black cabs, trains, airports, bridges, and major roads keep the city moving. And London's airports connect the city with destinations across the planet. This connectivity is crucial because a global city needs more than skyscrapers. It needs a system that allows people, money, information, and ideas to move quickly. Old London versus New London. Perhaps the most fascinating thing about London is the contrast. You can stand beside a centuries-old palace, then walk toward a skyline filled with modern skyscrapers. You can see historic red buses passing futuristic buildings. Traditional pubs stand near international restaurants. Ancient churches sit beside technology companies. This contrast isn't an accident. It's the result of centuries of adaptation. London doesn't choose between its history and its future. It tries to build the future on top of the past. The challenges. But is London perfect? Definitely not. Housing can be extremely expensive. Traffic and congestion can be frustrating. The cost of living can be high. And like every major global city, London faces challenges involving inequality, infrastructure, and pressure on public services. Yet millions of people continue to visit, study, work, and build businesses here. Why? Because the opportunities created by London's global network can be enormous, and that brings us to the real reason behind its lasting power. Conclusion. London is great, not because it has the tallest buildings, or because it is the richest city in every category. Its strength comes from something much deeper. London connects the past with the future. It connects Britain with the world. It connects finance with business, education with innovation, culture with influence, and millions of people with new opportunities. That is why, after nearly 2,000 years of change, London remains one of the world's greatest cities. If you enjoyed this documentary, like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more stories about the world's greatest cities, countries, and civilizations. But London is only one side of Britain's incredible story. What happened when Britain transformed from an agricultural kingdom into the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution? How did steam engines, factories, railways, and new machines completely change the world? That's the story we'll explore in our next documentary, How Britain Started the Industrial Revolution. And trust me, the world we live in today would look completely different without it. Subscribe now and join us for the next chapter of history. Question of the day. What makes London special to you? Its history, finance, culture, architecture, or lifestyle?